In this video I'm going to show you the BioGuard Optimizer. The optimizer contains boric acid, which is more pH neutral. This is a very easy way to add borates to your pool to bring the level to 30 to 50 parts per million. And the optimizer comes in a 40-pound bucket. They also sell a 20-pound bucket, and then they sell the 8-pound container that you see here. And BioGuard recommends a borate level of 35 parts per million. And since borates are a pH buffer, you want to make sure that you balance your pH and alkalinity prior. It becomes a little more difficult to adjust it once you add the optimizer to your pool. And one of the really nice things about BioGuard Optimizer is how easy it is to put it into your pool. And you simply pour it into the skimmer with the pool running and let it circulate for 4 to 8 hours. One reason why I recommend using the BioGuard Optimizer is that it contains boric acid, which is slightly acidic. So after you add the optimizer, you won't need to adjust the pH down in most cases. And I have several videos on my channel that talk about the benefits of adding borates to your pool, the 30 to 50 parts per million. I'm going to go over a few of the benefits here for you. One of the best benefits of adding borates to your pool is that it acts as a pH buffer. This means that it will keep the pH from rising rapidly in your pool. So if you have a saltwater generator at your pool, the optimizer is a great way to add borates to your pool to help keep the pH from rising rapidly. One of the side effects of the saltwater generators is that the pH in the pool will continue to rise rapidly. It'll get as high as 8.4 in some cases, or even higher. Since the borate level of 30 to 50 parts per million acts as a buffer for the pH, this will prevent the pH from rising rapidly in a saltwater pool. And since it keeps the pH in range, it'll make the chlorine in your pool much more effective. When the pH gets high, the chlorine becomes less effective, and when the pH gets too low, the chlorine gets used up too rapidly. And the borates also help control the calcium hardness in the pool. That's why when you use borates in the pool, the water will feel softer. It also gives the water that extra sparkle when the sun hits it. And with a higher concentration of borates in your pool, it'll act as a biostat, which means it'll prevent algae growth in your pool. So one of the other benefits of adding borates to your pool, the 30 to 50 parts per million, is that it'll prevent algae growth in your pool. So you can see there are a lot of great benefits to adding borates to your pool, and BioGuard Optimizer is one of the easiest ways to add borates to your pool. So there are 4 easy steps when you're adding the optimizer to the pool. The first step is to make sure that the chemistry is balanced in your pool. Here's a look at some of the ideal chemistry levels. And you want to focus on the pH and alkalinity here. You want to make sure that the pH is between 7.2 and 7.8, and that the alkalinity is between 80 and 120 parts per million. So I'm going to go ahead and check the pH and alkalinity here at this pool to make sure they're within range before I add the optimizer. Okay, let me go ahead and test the alkalinity. So the total alkalinity here at this pool is 98, so the reading is within range. Okay, let me check the pH here. And the pH here is 7.8, so this is also within range. The next thing you want to do is calculate your pool volume, or how many gallons of water is in your pool. This is an important step so that you add the right amount of optimizer to your pool to bring the borate level to 35 parts per million. And there are a lot of online calculators that will help you calculate your pool volume, like this one shown here on the Pentair website. This pool here is about 14,000 gallons. I'm going to go ahead and add 20 pounds of the optimizer. Okay, now I'm going to turn the pool on and let it run for 8 hours. Since this pool is 14,000 gallons, I'm going to use 2.5 of the 8-pound containers of the optimizer. I'm going to slowly pour it into the skimmer. And I'm going to go ahead and use 4 pounds out of this one here, so I'll use half of it. You can also add the optimizer directly into the pool. Just be aware that you have to brush it right after you add it. It is slightly acidic. So the next day you want to check the borate level in the pool to make sure that you raised it to the proper level. So you can see here that the borate level is over 30 parts per million. So after adding 20 pounds of the optimizer to the pool, the pH is still at 7.8. So Using BioGuard Optimizer is the easiest way to add borates to your pool. Simply balance your pool water, measure your pool, add the proper amount of optimizer to the pool skimmer, and run your pool from 4 to 8 hours. InyoPools.com is a proud sponsor of Swimming Pool Tips and have been helping pool owners find the right pool parts since 2001. With over 50,000 pool parts in stock, order online today and have your parts delivered right to your door.